This, the world's ultimate medal, was deliberately designed to be simple. In fact, when it was unveiled in 1857, the critics were horrified. The Times called it poor-looking and mean in the extreme. People were used to medals like chandeliers as big and as glitzy as firework night. It was always assumed that the grander the medal, the brighter it should be. This is the actual prototype of the VC, made to Prince Albert's specifications, a simple cross. Now, when Queen Victoria saw it, she loved it. In fact, if we look on a real one, which I've got here, we can see the only change she made is to the bar. She added some laurel leaves and a little V. And that's it. The highest award for gallantry. Strangely, the metal from which all VCs are made is not kept at the Palace or under the Bank of England. It's to be found here, at an army supply base near Telford in Shropshire. It's in these sinister buildings that the army stores its rifles, its machine guns, its artillery pieces, its nuclear and chemical warfare suits. 250,000 items with a combined value of £1.4 billion, enough to win a small war. Bear in mind that what you're looking at here is just one aisle. And there are 8 aisles in every unit. And there are 4 units in every building. And there are 20 buildings. The security is fearsome. But even so, the most precious thing they have here is kept in its own safe. A safe with its own alarm and its own all-seeing CCTV camera. This is it. It's a lump of bronze from a Chinese-made cannon that was captured from the Russians at Sevastopol in the Crimean War. And it's from this lump of metal that all Victoria Crosses are made. Now, you'd expect the delicate job of creating a VC to be handled by a household name like Garrard's or Asprey. But no. Every time a new batch of medals is needed, a slice is peeled from the original lump and taken by military escort to a tiny jeweller's in London's Burlington Arcade. Hancocks have made the medal since the day it was created, and it's always given their craftsmen a bit of a headache.
It's made of very insignificant, valueless metal. The metal itself is, I suppose the right word is unstable. It's not nice metal, like pure copper or pure silver or pure gold or even pure bronze. It comes, as most people seem to know, from cannons which were captured. So it's already been used once, and the more often you use it, the less stable it becomes.
Down in the vaults of this jeweller's you will find 7 VCs, the last of a batch that was cast over 30 years ago. They're all unengraved. They're all waiting for an owner.
All VCs are going to look alike, but what makes them unique, of course, is the information on the back. The engraving of the man's name and regiment and the date. And until they are issued, they are literally valueless. 1942, 3, 4, that sort of time, Hancocks were charging £1.10, £1.50 in our modern language, to each of the services. And now a VC which may have cost those sorts of sums in 1943, could well be worth on the market £150,000 to £200,000. It does actually become priceless once it's been issued, because it can be identified for a particular man on a particular day in a particular action. And it's the history which is carried forward.
So, as a piece of jewellery, the Victoria Cross is worthless. But as Queen Victoria understood all along, the medal itself isn't important. It's the story that goes with it that matters.